we are almost done. Plenty of recording, plenty of time lapses of today's bits and bats that we've been on with. Again, we've massive thanks to Vicky and Daz that have been helping me all day again to get this pond done and sorted. Oops, sorry about the camera right there, just rolling up the sock net. They stayed over again last night to give us an hand, and we've cracked on and gone through. And as we were saying, I didn't think I was gonna have enough materials to go around the pond. Boy was I wrong. Aaron says, here we go. Check this out, guys. Fish are in, fish are feeding, fish are loving it. I've been in with them all day. It's just started to rain. We've got cad's a bit muddy, but we're not looking too bad. Are you ready for this? I'll spin you around and let you have a look. Oh, before I do, the reeds, the big tall reeds are no more. They've gone. They looked crap. They looked out of place. So I thought, sod it, we're going to take them out and we're going to get rid. And I'm going to buy another batch of lilies to have. Well, I'll point that out to you here, and then another one over here. You ready for this, guys? Here we go. 15 of you in so far. Are you ready? There we go. Fish are in. There's my little Deutsch Kaku. I've just given them a quick feed because they've been going around chewing like crazy outside at pond. I've still got all that stonework there. I'm still barefoot because I've literally just nicely got out. I've been soaking wet through a few times. The only bit that I'm left with to do is to rebuild the cover box to go over the filter which comes through there and finish off with stonework. So I'm going to build up a little, ramp it up into a little dry stone, ramp it down with a little bit of dry stone walling, make it all back up again, dig up the blue slate from underneath there, and then I'll be over covering all that lot, trim it back a little bit more, trim this bit all off nice and neat all the way around, and then the border's going in. I've got all my blue slates there plus another bag, or another 9 bags of blue slate out there. But look at garden, not too bad. That's not too bad for what we've done, taking 9 ton out. So thank you very much, mate, appreciate it. Temporary pool's gone. We're just having a brew, and then Daz and Vicky are going to be hitting the road. So I thought I'd go live and you guys can, but look at it all, look at all this. All these, there's about, I don't know, maybe, well, all this lot is what we've dug out apart from those there with the moss on. The ones that have got the mossy marks on them are the original pieces, but everything else, that's an original. That one's not, that one's not. That's an original. That one's not, that one is, that one is, that one is. And we've got them all going in and around and underneath the maple tree. The back edge is ready to put the blue slate in, which is what I'm going to infill next and get all that lot in. But we're topping up with the final bit because when we pulled all those leads out, those reeds out, they all just started disintegrating and they absolutely stunk. And that was one of the main reasons I thought, man, that smells bad. It smelled like rotting vegetation, and I didn't want to put that back into a brand new system. So I thought, sod it. When we get these bits of blue slate in, get all the rest of it done and the bit of the walling in, all done and finished. I've got these patches of lilies here. I'm going to get another patch of lilies to go over here, and then I'm going to get another patch of lilies to go in over here. So we'll have a bit of coverage there, bit of coverage, and I'm not bothering with the reeds anymore because they just don't look right. But there you go, guys. It's not finished, but it's pretty damn close. And if we look now, we're not going to be 100% bang on, but if I give you a look down it underneath, from water level, we're not going to be far off being cock on all the way around at the same depth. The hose pipe's been going for about 3/4 of an hour, maybe half an hour. It's going to probably have to go for another, I don't know, maybe another hour and a half, and then it should be full. But fish are settled in, they're loving it. I've been in, they've been sucking on my bloody legs and all sorts. It's felt weird as hell. But it was, you can see, it was up to this level on my shorts. You can just see they're still a bit wet. And now I think it'll be up to the crown jewels, so to speak. Yeah, Skeggy, when we first put them in, they were just cruising up, down, round, up, down. Oh, and the best thing is, more than anything, what I'm more happy about, look at my Matza Kawabaki. Having 2 days in the temporary pool, swimming around in there with the extra oxygen and everything, all the red's come out the pecs, all the red's gone from her underside, she's breathing right. I've not seen her top once for oxygen, no naff all. She's cruising around, swimming about. The only one downside is I lost my butterfly koi, but I did say there were 3 that were looking a bit iffy, and if I were going to lose anything, guys, I'd much rather it be a little crappy butterfly koi than my son's Matza Kawabaki. I'm pissed that I lost me Kaku, but these guys have got room to grow now, and let's see what they become, see how they get on. Let's have a look at the comments. Let's have a quick look through these. Umbercoy says, here we go, Skeggy with a boom. Will's Coy says, off to dinner, guys, nice roast. Good day, guys, from Rob and Chris. Thanks for joining us again, Rob and Chris. Wow, that's awesome. Whoop, from Umbercoy. Yeah, boy, they are in. They are, mate, and they're loving it. Gabby Hendo, is that right? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Hi all, looking good, looking fab, says Paul. Tell Vicky to drive safe, thunderstorms have just started over here. Will do, mate. Jeff Lee says, looking really good, guys. You have all done a great job. And Jeff, honestly, mate, thank you very much, bud. Because, well, yeah, it wouldn't have been getting done without you, mate. If you want to give me that line, it would have been taking some time for me to have had to pick one up, and probably a bit of saving up beforehand if I'd have had to use skips and everything else to get rid of all the stuff. If I'd have had to go out and buy... Basically, this pond has just cost me 58 quid for 9 bags of blue slate. Everything else I already had and have been gifted by others, so can't knock that at all. Let's see if I can quick catch up with these. Aaron, check for wrinkles with magnifying glass. My feet are wrinkly as hell. Ricky Brown says, looking good, guys. Gaz, good going, mate. Looking champion. That's a lot more room for him now, it certainly is. Doesn't look like a garden even being damaged at all. To be fair, it doesn't, does it? I mean, it is a little bit muddy. It's a bit muddy, but I literally put all that stonework all over here and I jet washed it all off, and then I blasted it all off. I got a little bit of trampled down soil area there, but it's grass and it'll come back. Can't kill grass. I've got a box of seed. I'll give it a good seed over and cover it all back up again. But I thought we'd get it topped back up, and then what I want to do is get it topped back up, because this little bit here, I don't know if you guys know how my filter system works, so I'll walk you through it. Basically, retro bottom drain, we extended the piece of pipe, and do you remember when I was saying I'm going to have to just cut a piece off the pipe and add it to make it longer? The piece that I had down the shed worked out literally cock on within 2 inches of being in the centre of the pond. So I thought, sod it, we'll leave it just as it is. We'll get that piece back in, and I'll just put a little joint piece in the upright. So it comes from bottom drain, up, in, and I'll show you in so you can all see how it works. Comes from the bottom drain, and it comes in through the dry mount pump, up through this gate valve, through the UV, in through into the first chamber, up fills through jack matting, through from the jack matting into moving bed, and then in here we have static bed, which is basically, I don't know if you can see in there, there is alpha grog and there is bio media, backy house media, whatever it's called, and then gravity returns. But this one, I have a mid water pickup, which you can't see because it's underneath the turbulence of the bottom of the water returning back in there. It just sits up against side at wall now. That picks up water, comes up through that pipe, the flexi hose there, round and through into the top, cascades down through 4 stages of sponge filters, which is coarse, medium, fine, and then ultra fine, and then through the what do they call it? This stuff, I forgot what its name is. I always forget what this is called. The white floss, and then it trickles down through 4 bags of alpha grog to the bottom there, and then it returns to a sponge filter box with ultra fine sponge filters underneath here through a secondary UV through the box, and then returns. And that one's running at 4,500 litres an hour, and this one at present now is running at 8,000 litres an hour. So 12,000 litres an hour, 6,000 litre pond, turned over twice an hour. So at present that is what it's at, and that's what it's been comfortably running at all day. So I'm happy as Larry with that. I'm still turning over a 6,000 litre pond twice every hour with not changing anything. No new pump, no different combination of anything else, but looking good. But more, the thing I'm more happy about more than anything is that my son's Matsukawa Bake is absolutely spot on. Underneath its gills were bright red. Underneath its pecs on the left hand side, all its belly was bright red. It hadn't fed in 14 days. It's had 2 weeks in a bubbling spa that were just placed there, and now it's right as rain. As soon as I threw food on earlier on, it come up and had a good feed, but I have lost the butterfly koi. But let's face it, guys, it's a butterfly koi, and it cost about £7.50. I got it about so big, not all that bothered. Might treat myself to a nice one day, but I might just put some nicer koi in instead. But what do you reckon? What do you think? Let's have a quick catch up. Floss, yeah, that's the one. Looks great, Gaz. Well done all. From Paul Mack, 58 quid through Yorkshire. That's it, mate. Looks amazing. Chris Hawkins, well done. Thank you very much. I'm open to gifts of new liners, mate. Yeah, 100%, Jeff. Thank you very much, mate. You're an absolute gent. Vince is in, looking good, buddy, from Hillslet. Yo cupcakes, just peeling the veg. Sunday roast coming on then. Hillsley says, I all been waiting for this all morning. I'm probably going to be able to make a 2-part or 3-part build video, hopefully. So hopefully everybody's going to enjoy it. Dino says, I'll send some Everton shorts, Gaz. Good man, thank you. I'll have some Everton shorts. Not that I follow them like, but Paul Butler says your pond is looking empty. It does, mate. Look, they all come down here to Lily's, and it's empty. There's no in it. There's 2 up there. I took every fish out. I balled them all up. I had a quick look at them. I checked them all over, and I released them with the sock net back in. A couple of small ones I released by hand that just weren't really worth bothering with a sock net. Skeggy says, Gaz, that's almost as big as those finger ponds I dug out. Finger ponds shit. I think when I stand back from back here, it's like having a canal. But look at this. This is what I like about it. Look at that. With that nicely over the top of it, that tree looks sweet being there. It's going to take a fair bit to fill it back up though. And that's me leg down at middle of the lawn. But thank you to my wife for letting me do it, first of all. Thank you to Vicky and Daz for giving me an hand all weekend, and Aaron as well, and Dave as well. Greatly appreciate it, guys, because it looks, when it's finished, it'll be banging. Happy as Larry. So, which one of you is coming in to deep end? Because I'm saying deep end because it's getting deeper. while I do that down there. You're going to stay with me, stay on with me while I do some dry stone walling. These two are looking at me like I'm asking them, and I'm asking you. They're not coming in.
Way too deep for us.
Silly salmon. There ain't been no 50 quid, mate, and I'm not diving in there now, my fishing. You were all had the chance. Somebody could have super chatted. Nobody did super chats.
Have you done your silly salmon yet?
Amanda Smith says it looks fantastic. Thank you. Look at it from there, though. That's one heck of a difference. Oh, Aaron, that's one thing I want to ask you, mate. I want to double check. I had to unplug the plug from the router. Will that auto reset itself when I plug it back in? I'm guessing it must be either that or I'm just running off my own. I never even thought to look. I think I'm running off the Wi-Fi. But you plugged it into places where I plugged all my pumps and filters and everything in. So I had to do a switch over and move plug over a little bit because I've already cut them cables so they were too short. Yes, mate, sweet, nice one. So just same as my normal one, unplug it 30 seconds, plug it back in again. Actually let it off for a fair while. Daz's Asagi looks really good and all. And there is a couple of littler ones in there. But I don't know whether to take one of them out and use them as, what do you call them? Sacrificial fish for whenever I buy anything new and put them in there, in the little grow on. The QT pond. But the rest of them are looking good. But I've never, because we've been around it all day, watching it all day, I've never noticed just how much fish graze. They've been going around sucking outside at pond because obviously I've not fed them in 2 days and it's been rather warm, but they've been going, look, they're all doing it down there now and I've just fed them. We'll give them a little bit more. End of date filter systems all still being active, so I shouldn't have lost any beneficial bacteria or anything like that. Nothing at all. It's 3/4 of the original water, and I would say a quarter is going to be complete new water. So it's had like a good 30% water change, 30-40% I would have said, by the time I've fully topped it back up. The only issue is a little bit of a dip there, just here, in lawn, where it used to go. Well, I'm not bothered about that. By the time I put my little blue slate border in, you ain't going to be able to see that. I've run all the air stones in temporarily for now. I've come all the way underneath. I've cut through the liner, poked them through, chopped them out, and I've left them so that they're about 2 inches off the bottom of the pond so that the air stones don't got a big build-up of algae on them. I've done that with all 4. I just need to thread these underneath and keep them all up out of the way. But I've fully recorded everything. A lot of time-lapse in as well. Well, I'm not saying a lot, but a bit of time-lapse in when we did all the dry stoning so everybody could see what we've done and how we've done it. The only thing I've got to work out is there, my shut-off pump switch float. I've got to position that, but if I drop it in, I've made it so it's shorter now. So if it does drop and it does pump out and I do have any problems, I'm only going to be losing 2 to 3 inch out of pond rather than the whole job lot. Or, you know, like I did last time, which were about 14 inch out of pond. So this time I'm going to make it shorter, so I'm waiting for it to get up to a level where I can have that float just sat on. And then I've got to pick up a net for it tomorrow, get a new net on. Job's a good one. Bit pissed about one thing. My Benny-Goy, my Dainichi Benny-Goy, it's a bag of shit, man. It's got about 5 or 6 little black speckles on it. So it's looking Dainichi my ass. No, it is Dainichi, but not a very good one. For every one of us that got one. I don't know what anybody else's is like. Daz lost his. Mike's has got little spots on his as well. Mine's got it. I'm going to have a word with Jeff and have a word with him and see what his is like. I think he said his has gone white completely underneath it. So It's still nice, but when I was looking at it, you could see that the gin rind and the berry looks to be fading and looking a bit wishy-washy. So we'll see. It's not been the best of years this year, has it, for the sunlight? Hopefully, with a bit of colour enhancing, it might come back a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, happy. Still going to look. It's going to take some getting used to looking at this. It's going to take some bloody water changing doing this as well. I ain't going to be able to do a 10% water change by dropping 2 or 3 barrels out of it now. I'm going to be dropping barrels out of it forever and a day. But yeah, happy as Larry. Just going to grab me coffee. Be right back. I'll spin this round. Can I just grab my coffee?
Yes, I think I've had it probably 4 or 5 years. And it's just, that's how big it is now.
It does smell beautiful.
It's really pretty when it powers. It's not looking
Ha! That is the off cut. It's freaking huge, man. Aaron, there's plenty there for your roof, mate. Plenty. Whether or not it would be the right stuff to use for your pond, for your roof, bud, but you know, at the end of the day, you'd have enough. I think you'd probably have enough to do it twice. But they're certainly enjoying cruising up and down it. Few finishing touches, and then she's all done. Impressed with that. The Deutz Karashigoi, I got that was 7 cm. It's now, I think it was 15 or 16 cm. So that's done some growing. Look at them. Proper tame. You won't think that these guys have been kicked out of the pond and nowhere near me for days. They've just followed me all day long. I've been in there with them and they've not even moved. At one point I almost stood on one of them because it didn't move out of the way and I didn't see it because it was Vince's black one, that one there. But look at that. Look at the Matsukawabaki. I can't believe it. That fish looked like it was damn near going to die 2 days ago. It's got a couple of little bits of split dip fins damage. My Deutz shower, sorry, no, not shower. Deutz Kahaku, that one there. That one's got a split fin on it. Pissed off at that. I'm hoping though that that'll heal up quick. Other than that, there's the odd one or two of them that got a couple of bits, you know, a couple of little bit damages to the fins, but other than that, no, not much. Nothing that shouldn't just recover. There's me Ginrin Shuro Suri, with a lot coming up on it still. Been glad to watch that develop. DT Kai says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Gwax. And wow, Gaz, one sec. I'm going to have to read that again. Let's put that coffee down. Wasp there, looks like it's been for a swim. Good afternoon, Gaz, and wow, finally, yes, brilliant. Cheers, bud. Welcome to the world of big pond keeping. Does that grow on getting moved now? He will be getting moved, yeah. So I'll ask and get a decking area and a seating area down there. It'll be coming up here when I've got all this shit shifted. It'll be coming up here. It'll be going at the side of. It'll be going at the side of the shed, and I'll be getting it wired in. Drop a plug down around the parameter and come through, and then it'll be going here at the side, and then we're going to have a nice seating area. Get all around there, jet washed off and cleaned, and then Marie's going to have herself a nice little corner seat, rattan garden furniture. Alan Tate says, afternoon, Gaz, well done to the team. Thank you very much, mate. I'll let you have a quick look, Al, from back here. I got my stamping stone back in as well, so I can come out here and I can give it stamp on that stone there. Is what I used to do before the plants grew in. But look at that now. decided not to bother, like I said just before, and decided not to bother with the reeds. I was going to put one in there and one in there, and when it stood them up and put them up bottom, they just look shit. And the amount of crap that come out of them into water, and I said, nah, sod that, Daz, let's just get them out. So we got them out, chopped them up, and we were throwing them up back of Daz's trailer, and he's going to dump them in his skip when he gets home. But yeah, who would have thought that you could dig a pond out in your own back garden and find that much Yorkshire stone, and that Yorkshire stone left over in that amount of surface area. And to be completely honest, guys, the breaker that Daz had smashed the shit out of a lot of pieces that we took and disposed of on my building site where I got permission to get rid of it all. Truly, guys, this pond build has cost me 58 quid to make this. £58. Bit of fuel money to chip to Daz for whizzing us back and forth on top of that light, but that's a cracking job done over the weekend. Well done, Team GKP. We'll enjoy that for years. No rolling pin dents in your head, so bonus. That's it, mate, 100%. It was brilliant to help you, Gaz, and nice to see Daz and Vicky and Aaron from Humbercoy. Good man. Well, you too, mate. Appreciate you coming to help us. Stephen says, now then, Gaz, looks brilliant, mate. Budget Pond Keeper says, beat the seating area, won't be built as quick as a pond. Bet you a tenner it will be, mate. Comes pre-built, bud. All I gotta do is put it in place. I'm no longer a drumstick. Carlos says, looking great, Gaz. Thank you very much, mate. What a build from Budget Pond Keeper. What else did I miss? Got all that one there. That's where we were. Welcome to the world of big ponds from Vince. We're caught up. Amazing build. Great to see all your mates chipping in, mate. Yeah, we have. We've all smashed through this. I've got footage to come for about 12 video clips that Vicky's recorded while we were working and still doing, because obviously can't just keep standing there on camera and doing nothing, which I know that's what the vast majority think, but you're all going to get a shock when you see video. Daz has grafted, and Daz does graft, but I'll tell you what, more than anything, I'm more surprised at the way that such a little lady as Vicky is grafted. She has grafted with the best of us. Now the swimming pool has gone, the garden looks mint with that pond. It does, mate. Look, it's not too bad, even gardens. I mean, it's a little bit mucky. It's a little bit muddy and a bit mucky. Looks a bit squidgy down there, but a couple of days when grass has grown, give it a trim back up again, it'll look right as rain. But it does look sweet. Well happy. But if you look here, they're all getting a bit, they are all getting a little bit frisky. They're all chasing each other, they're all darting with each other, a bit of nudging going on. So they're all enjoying it, they're all loving the new space in the room. It's raining here, mate. It has been raining for about last hour, but it's not too bad. It only forecast a 40% chance of rain for Huddersfield today. When I checked it this morning when we were out here at 7:30 this morning. I just finished my coffee. But yeah, chuffed to bits. Welcome to the world of big ponds, Evans. You're gonna have to tell me how to go on. Nah. Like I said though, still turning it over twice an hour. Not doing bad. Cheers, Dave. Nice one. Catch you in a bit, bud. Everybody's getting a lot of rain. Oh, nearly deleted his comment. I were actually tempted. I were actually tempted to swim with them earlier. But it's a bit nippy. It's not the warmest. I'm going to give them a little bit more food because they're all still cruising around everywhere looking for a bit. So I'll just grab the tub and we'll give them a bit of a feed. I was surprised just how quickly they all came back up, weren't we? They've had one quick feed,
Oh, yeah.
but they were straight on it. So let's see. No, not bothered, have they?
No. It's got a double R bastard.
That's it. Double hard Yorkshire bastards. Apart from that cheap imitation Chinese butterfly koi.
Yeah.
That one was made in China. What else? Only had a 3-year guarantee on it. Let's spin this round so you can see them. You won't think that those guys have been turfed out. Look at them, straight on it straight away. No mass rush to it like, but they've all got plenty of depth now. Plenty of room.
What's that Japan mix, Gaz?
Yeah, that's Japan mix, yeah. Let's look, if you look at it though, it's different colours.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at, the different colours.
It looks,
There's
it
about
looks
4
like
different colours in
yeah,
it. Yeah, before, it was just 2 colours. It was light and dark brown.
yeah.
It
And
was
now
like
there's
orangey
like,
colour,
yeah,
with very dark brown, like a green
definitely
colour.
changed. They've changed some in it anyway.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see that one, me. I can't wait to see that platinum organ grow. Because that is beautiful. Wait till you see the picture of it. When we recorded it, it's absolutely spotless. Not a mark on it. Its head's crystal clear. All feeding well. What's the food? It's Japan mix by. It's made by Coppens. Japan mix from Quinnykoi.
Vicky was just bollocking your gas because she left the lid off and it's raining.
Oh, I just got told off for leaving the lid off while it's raining.
It's gonna get wet.
It's only drizzle. It's not raining, is it?
Don't know, have you seen that cloud?
We're not scared of clouds in Yorkshire. It's all we ever frigging see. It's all we ever see.
Yeah, you know, we're picking it out with tweezers, Gaz, look, it's mouldy.
I will say,
Speak from experience.
Daz just said you don't want to be picking. Stood there picking at it with tweezers for hours when you get bits that go mouldy. He had a bag left in his polytunnel and the bottom of it went mouldy, and so he sat there and individually picked out all the good bits of food out of it. Took him days and days and days to do it. This is. Let me see if I can show you now. Where's it gone? Yeah, look there, the Benny guy. Seems to be a little bit, just gone, it's got one on its head, one by its dorsal, one on its side, 2 at this side. They're only small, but Chag's took a little bit of a bump on its head. Got a little bit of a black mark, but again, not bothered about that. Oh, Skeggy, we were watching some lightning last night. Over at Valley there, just over hillside there. It was fault lightning and then it was cracking over here. It looked wicked. It was lighting the whole sky up, wasn't it? It was making all the sky turn pink and purple. Looked ace. We watched it. I don't know, I think, what time did we go in last night? About 11:30? 11:30. We may have had a few more beers.
About 2 o'clock before we got to sleep.
Oh, Skeggy says you put a video out last night. I've got some catching up to do this weekend, guys. I've not watched anything. Skeggy says go steady when you're driving home. It's absolutely lashing it down. Roads are a bit flooded.
Thanks, Skeg, they're always bloody, aren't they? God damn.
Paul says go and put your speedos on, have a swim. Don't own no speedos, mate.
Well, I've got 4x4.
And I'm more than happy to have a swim with him.
Go on then. I'll have camera.
You've got to finish that rock work off anyway.
I've got to finish that rock work off, yeah. I'll be having a swim with him anyway in a minute.
Look at the net on.
Yeah, I'm in that on.
Don't know if net will be big enough.
Yeah, you can't risk it, you're not under the jumper.
Might get a jumper. What about a cardigan? Pullover, sweatshirt. It did and a half come down here up. It's flooding some houses at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, well, the beauty of living on the top of the hill, mate. You'd have to get frecking deep to flood me. Daz was saying as we were driving down to go get some bags of this blue slate round here, look. We've got all this round here. Oh, got all that to go in. Daz says, God damn, at least there's one thing, Gaz, you're never going to get flooded. Because we went down one hill and down another big hill and down another hill just to get to the local garden centre. So look at that now. Matsubawa Kawabaki is looking wicked. Well happy with that. And all the Ginrin's coming back up. She's changing again. And Jeff Lee says my Benny is more white now. There you go, see? So his has gone. Yeah. Yeah, Jeff. And it ain't the person that we got them from. It's the breeder. It's the stock that we got from where they came from. It's healthy enough and it eats like a trooper. It eats like stink. But listen, I know they're not the prettiest of fish, they're not the best of the fish. But that one's free to a home if anybody wants it. That one over there is going to be free to a home if anybody wants it. And there might be one other that might be going too. I might make room where it is this Ginrin one, this Ginrin Kahaku, 95 step. That one might go as well. I haven't made my mind up about that one yet, but this one might go too. Again, because no, keeping the squash tomatoes, I like it. But those two, this one, and where did the other one go? The Deutsch Chag, gone somewhere. Oh, there it is. That one's going. And so's the other one. If anybody's interested, hit me up, let me know. They're yours. You're more than welcome to them. Evening cracker ass. Looking awesome, guys. Well done. Mr. Tropical Koi. Good evening, cracker ass. How's it doing? Imp of the Wirral. Look at that, mate. I'll give you a full look so you can see it from. So you go. Have a look from down here. Five meters. 1.6 wide. It's going to be about 750 deep, including the filter system. It will be just shy of 6,000 litres, and I'm talking literally maybe 60, 70 litres shy. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a 6,000 litre pond. We pruned up the air set. It will look nice. Stop showing off. Hey mate, this is when you need a bit of aquatherapy, mate. You know, I can swim down this side. You can swim down this side. Back down here, and then I can go. You know, we can just keep doing circles, mate. I've got my own pool, and I am so tempted to swim with him.
They're not stopping you.
Hold the camera.
You're going to hold the camera. We'll need to double it. I can't, mate. I'm surprised they got away with this. Never mind doubling it. I would like to see us have a nice swim with these koi. Won't be deep enough for me to swim in it, no, Skeggy. Yeah, I think you'll be up to your ankles, bud. It's fucking freezing though. That's the only bit. It's going to be a breath taker. Let's go on, Jon Snow. Get in. Don't you reckon? All that.
Right.
But hang about. I'm going to
Steve.
take everything out of my pocket. Let me have a towel.
No, he's got to run around the garden to dry off.
It does a snorkel.
Yeah, it needs to be a long snorkel.
Off you pop. Okay. Hold your nose.
Yes, there is an
Have you put-
overflow. It's called the lawn.
Well, let's hope not.
It's a self-watering system.
You're training. Periscope's up. You see
People
me
say about
shaking?
overflows. My ponds have never ever overflowed. It's
Go
always
on,
the
guys,
opposite. I'm
get
always
them.
topping them up. Snugglers. Not feeling the cold. Well, it's happening, Skeggy. He's going in.
Yes. Well, no. He said he's going to go and empty his pockets.
Yeah. Actually, he's probably just got in the van and drove off.
Yeah, let's. We'll wait for physical proof, shall we?
Yes.
Great job done. Watching.
Tenerife. Cheers, Mike.
Oh, I bet that's nice and warm.
Yes.
A bit too warm, maybe digging a hole.
You know, it's probably about the same temperature as it was here yesterday.
Oh, don't get your. That.
Stuck on the bottom.
Looking really good, guys. Well done. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
We tried.
Yes.
We came. We saw and we conquered.
Our work here is done. We're just waiting to see Gaz drown.
Yes, we need
We'll
to
get
see.
attacked by the
Hang on.
koi.
I will try and get full. Get in there, lad. Yeah, you'll be alright. Come on, you're meant to be a double R bastard, aren't you? Prove it. Prove it.
This is going to be freezing cold.
Oh, deep breath.
That's a bit cold in the crown jewel.
You get one with your koi.
You got one
Sensei.
with the toy. BSP.
There you go, so it's titivating again. You're just meant to be swimming. Go.
Looking for stones.
Yeah, stop titivating.
It's cold, man.
We'll
Well, you
pass-
said you was going to come on, look,
we'll
you're
pass you
halfway
some
in.
rocks in so you can finish that bit round the filter.
That's really what I need to do.
No, you're meant to be
Rather
swimming.
than swimming.
We'll
You're meant to be swimming.
First, then we'll
You're
weight you
meant to be
down with
swimming.
rocks.
Like proper swimming. Come on,
Backstroke.
come on.
This is best get one super chat. There's now else.
Yeah, come on, we need super chats.
Super chat.
We need him to be sponsored.
Bring them on.
It's getting serious now.
Is he working? Is that cold?
It's not that bad.
Don't damage those lilies.
So look, now we've got slight overflow.
Now that is the overflow just there.
Yeah, there it is. Look, there's the spot.
Where's the overflow? We found it.
Yeah, right there. When you made that swish, it's coming out from here and there actually.
So it's actually overflowing about the same spot as it did before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that way.
Pulls it down.
Yeah, but it's the same sort of position
Yeah.
at the end closest to the house. I've got the proper shakes. You want that? I'm really shaking.
Every time he goes in that bloody pond, he's picking bits of crap out. He's been doing it all day. The man's got serious OCD.
I need to get that bit there.
Yeah. Well, there's your rock pile.
There's my rock pile. Let's crack on. Took the towel, I dried my top off and my t-shirt on.
Seen enough.
At least I've got a pond big enough to be
Solid Yorkshire t-shirt tan. Tell Gaz he has enough stone for for a small wall. Checking for flukes. We're gonna have to do a scrape, Gaz.
I've got enough.
In fact, if you just lay in there for about 10 minutes, they'll all attach themselves to you.
Come summer though, with a nice bit of red hot weather.
You could be the trigger fish.
I will be the, I'll be the trigger fish. Right. Might as well get this little bit sorted.
Might as well make yourself useful while you're in there.
Well, I don't know, it soaks up to me nuts anyway, doesn't it? So,
Yeah. I think it's gone past that now.
yeah, definitely gonna pass that. I think I'll flick that off for now anyway, and we'll just pop it up to its max.
No spawning, please. Budget pond keeper. Eddie Hall wants his chest back. Stone arrangement looks good. Well, it's about to get better.
Might need a blade.
Well, there's no need to go that far, Gaz. How deep is that, Gaz? Looks shallow. He's at the shallow end of the gene pool.
That's all I've got.
Ouch!
Nothing.
Ouch!
What was that?
Nothing.
In all fairness, you could tell
Not
me
much
now.
growth on that one. Skeggy says 750 mil.
750 mil. Wow.
Twisted says 70. We're going to have to measure him and bowl him. Evening, Kushti.
Well, that's when we get him.
Using mortar or just... No. Wedge it in. Don't want to risk the lime getting in the water, do we, Gaz? Nothing to do with the fact we haven't gone in mortar.
No more. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I've never mortared them in. Never mortared them in before. I'm not going to start doing now.
I'm sure his peduncle shrunk in the cold weather.
Actually, honestly, it's not that bad. It ain't that cold.
What, your peduncle?
I nearly said that, but I chose not to.
The uncle probably never really grew. The bit you need to remember though, it's done its job. I'm science free. That's all it's required to do.
Yes, his peduncle's redundant now.
Yeah. It's definitely.
Image quality looks like SD. What's SD? I thought that was a card you put in. Fish. What's that? Fish liver mealworm, Gaz. Watch out. Oh, it's fish love a mealworm. You don't wriggle your toes. He's building the Night's Watch wall. That's the biggest squash tomato I've ever seen. That's Aaron. I think it's Ginrin as well, Aaron. Standard definition resolution. Oh, we're getting technical now. You're definitely talking to the wrong person there. I don't do technical. Definitely Tosai, yes. Jumbo Tosai though. Get him a bowl for the blue koi appreciation. Vicky, Bethany saying hello to you guys.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Bethany. Yeah, that blue koi got its head out of the water. 720p, Paul. Looks worse than 720p. That sounds a cheap price to me.
Talk about the video quality.
Which end of the lock gate's going? Put a tape measure in. Either that or my internet not working right. Yeah, it's probably your internet, mate. 720p according to YouTube, due to wireless streaming bandwidth. Oh, yeah, we're getting all technical again.
I think it's the maximum bandwidth that YouTube will allow him to stream at.
They're using big words, Gaz. They're using big words on me.
Who's using big words? Can't be Aaron.
Canon lenses.
Oh, Canon lenses. I'm glad you're here, mate. Glad you're here. Canon lenses carried on having a full-on conversation yesterday with himself till about 1:25 in the morning, replying to each little stage of the video like we were still live. We stopped being live, mate, about 11:30, maybe 11 o'clockish. But you continued talking like you were having a full-on conversation with yourself. It was funny. We were sat in the living room while having a few beers and having a natter. And I kept reading your comments that you kept dropping, thinking, did you realise that you're no longer live?
That was funny. I was watching it late. He says he was watching it later, Gaz. He was watching it later.
Well, yeah, but kind of pointless communicating with people when we're no longer there.
Yeah, that's our point of a live, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole point of the live is to be there when the live's on. But it was quite funny, especially how we were telling me to build a pond. How many leaks did you have on your pond, Paul, when you made your new one?
Start charging locals £5 for a swim.
You know what?
So start charging the locals £5 for a swim.
£5 for a swim, yeah, a bargain. Should be able to pull money back up at building no time.
There's a couple of locals who could have quite easily drowned earlier.
No people were hurt in the building.
Why
of
no
this pond.
deeper? Well, we'd already found the tank cannon. We didn't want it to explode a bomb as well while I was digging down there.
As much as Daz is a machine, he's not a JCB.
No. I can only dig certain depth. After that, I can't reach to fling the mud out the hole. Found any gold? No. Found a bit of rusty metal.
Yeah, that was one of the questions. How many people do you think have found gold while digging up the garden pond? I don't know. I would doubt there'd be very few people that have found gold digging up the pond.
No. Not on an estate, anyway. If you lived in the middle of the country somewhere, you might stand a chance.
But if Yorkshire stone ever becomes currency, Gazzy's in the money.
Yes. Yes, it's like Fort Knox here. Better not be undoing all our good work. I'm watching you, Gaz.
I nearly fell in at that part.
Yeah, don't look at the lawn. It'll be fine. Bit of Yorkshire rain on it. It'll be, yeah, back to normal in about 3 years' time. Yeah, you're right. The government will take the lot off you. After they've dug your garden up and left a great big hole. Yeah, that's it. I'm retiring after this job now. No more digging.
You're retired, it does.
Well, I've got one more job left in me. That's Vicky's pond. And that's it. I'm hanging up my shovel.
What about your? Oh no, they're above you.
They're above ground, yeah.
So no, it's fine. We're going to get a digger in for
Yeah,
ours.
Skeggy's due to Ah, god damn it, man.
Because I can cheat, so I've got nothing to do.
Fading away. Oh shit, what have I done? Ah,
Look at the lawn, so you've never made this much mess, have you?
never leave me in charge of technology.
Just got them reactions on it. Yeah.
Let's see what he's doing. He's doing a lot of fumbling around under the water. Yes, that's right, Aaron. Gaz now has Wi-Fi in the shed. Wi-Fi in the shed. All the locals will be queuing up outside, top of the hill here, just to get good reception. That's got to be one of the quickest upgrades I've seen. Well done to all of you. How does it work, Daz?
How does what work?
Exactly. And you're asking the wrong person.
How does what work? How does what work?
I have no idea. I'm assuming that it means the wireless Wi-Fi thingy
How does a wireless Wi-Fi work?
in a shed
In the shed?
on a long wire.
It's coming from my main route in the house. It's coming all the way down, round, through, along here, through into the shed and into the router there in the shed.
Gaz is making this one last. We'd laid from about there all the way around there, and the time it took Gaz to put about 6 little bits of pebbles in. Did Gaz mean it yesterday? Canon lenses. Did you mean what yesterday?
You're going to have to narrow it down a little bit, Paul. There are a lot of things said yesterday. Did I mean what, bud?
Oh my God. What are you doing?
It's like watching Jenga, isn't it?
My God.
Did you PP dip Gaz before he went in that pond? No, but we should have done, shouldn't we?
I've been in quarantine, mate. I had 7 weeks in quarantine prior to it.
Yeah, Marie put bleach in his bath. He was talking about the friendships he's built up via YouTube and Facebook. Yes, of course. Meant every word of that. Why would you not? We'd all vouch for that. 100%. Best thing I've ever done. Getting involved with YouTube and these guys.
Yeah, 100% mate.
Yeah.
I make you small.
You need to take them off, Gary. Put your thing on. No.
This is a frog hotel that Gaz is creating now. Doing his bit for the local wildlife, the frogs and the newts.
This is where all my frogs live.
And of course it's Yorkshire, we'll be charging them rent. There's some skill going into this now, Gaz. Some skill going into this.
Oh yeah.
Anyone out there want some dry stone walling doing? Gaz is your man. I think actually he's just trying to use every last piece of stone up here.
You can't. You can't address him. Why? No, do you really want him to get all his ass here? He knows from me though, he's like, I'm not going to ruin your nice dress.
Fish don't look very impressed by it all.
It's alright, the wife off it.
You really think he's going to tell you that? What's the Wi-Fi passcode?
That's the Wi-Fi passcode. GKP, you know me.
Yeah. WTF? Select the right size rock. Stone quality looks good. I've been to the Johnson Quarry many times. Well, this is the Hoyle Quarry. Every
Stuff we dug out, it might as well be the whole
every single rock here has just come out of the ground out this pond, and a load more that went away with the topsoil.
And a load more that we got rid of.
Yeah. In fact, probably around about a ton in total of actual stone that's come out of here. You need to fill them little gaps in, Gaz.
Those little gaps.
Yeah.
Which little gaps?
That one there at the front corner. Yeah.
Oh, it's raining, Des.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump in. There you go, Gaz. That's the one. For the way. Oh, perfect.
So small, Dad.
Well,
It's a
it's
shin.
God damn it. Fit it, don't force it. Yep, that'll do. Donkey, that'll do. Nope, now that's made the next one that won't fit. Help, Sonny, you come to give a hand. Oh, you soggy doggy, it's raining here now. Oh, don't get wet. I have to put you in the tumble dryer. Well, Miley was down to a friendly, faulty welded pipe.
Who's leaked?
I think that
Leak?
was Paul Brogdon. Yeah, leak. Yeah.
Leak? You had a leak in about 6 different places and you welded the pipe. What about all the other leaks that you had around the side part where you drove through the holes and misfitted the pump and did it all the wrong way around and upside down and everything else? That you had to strip out and redo.
You get no sympathy from Gaz, I'm afraid.
Forget about that one, pal. You know, it's there online for everybody to see. You're not getting away from it when you're showing it online.
Oh, I've got it. I don't got it. No. Oh, hit it with something. Yes, that's skill.
Oh, nice.
It's meant to be.
Side of it.
Yeah,
Perfect. What did it do there?
it's the hammer.
That's the hammer.
Oh, that's it.
Perfecto. Now there's just that one little hole around the other side, and then you're done. Then you can go out. Hang on, there's some little bits down here. Help the old fella out. There you go. That'll never work. You've got them ornaments from BW.
Ornaments.
The two pagoda things, yeah.
They're crap. They don't work anymore.
Not enough sunlight, that's what it is.
It's
And
not.
what-
It's the same old with all ones of that format to get moisture inside the batteries. We just pack it.
That's looking pretty good, Gaz. I do believe you've cracked it. Want me to chuck you a couple of bags of slate now?
I think I might whip that off.
Hey up, the OCD is kicking in again. As you can see, these pipes are in a straight line. That one there is sticking slightly proud. So Mr. OCD here wants to cut it off level. Am I right? Yeah.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed I might have a little touch of the old
Ever so slightly.
not right in the head syndrome?
Yeah.
But actually it's not.
Oh God, here we go.
Level.
God,
About that much stuff.
we were so close. Let's have to strip it down and rebuild the old thing again now. Just because the chuffing plant pot won't level on the top. I put money on it. That's no more than 18 inches deep.
What's that?
Progressive pond keeping reckons it's only 18 inches deep. Well, unless Gaz has had his
When
legs
you're gonna
sawn off
start
at the knees.
progressing? That's what I want to know. You progress from a bathtub to a slightly bigger bathtub. As a progressive pond keeper, time to start progressing, mate.
Does one require a cutting device then for said piece of pipe?
It is actually shallower here,
Yeah.
but it does ramp down from here.
Yes, he's in the spawning shallows at the minute.
Deeper here.
Hacksaw, exactly. And that's a route I would have gone, but no. Mr. Smarty Pants has to have a fancy, swizzly, pipe cuttery thing.
That's good though, isn't it?
Yeah, always good, yeah, but I don't think you'd fit it in there.
That's sharp as shit, that. That's what I cut myself on.
Yeah, well, it definitely works then.
Like a razor's edge. Oh no. Was progressive pump.
I don't know, I think it's got confusing. Didn't people start changing
Is
the
progressive pump keeper.
Leon?
That's Leon, isn't it? Sorry, I
Yeah.
got the wrong one. I was thinking budget pond keeper.
Yeah, that's where I get
budget pond
confused.
keeper. Progressive pond keeper used to be budget pond
Yeah.
keeper.
The
Sorry,
artist,
Leon. Wrong channel, bud.
the artist formerly known as.
Yes?
Yeah.
Don't need the ice pot here?
What?
Need the hose pipe.
No, I think we're done with the hose pipe, aren't you? Well, you can have a little bit more water in. We're not quite at the full overflow level yet. Or is that, are we leaving it down an inch to allow for the Yorkshire rain?
I'm going to trim all this off. Get rid of all that.
Hang on, let me get the auto
Yeah,
trimmer.
progressive pond keeper's got a massive, put a new decking in front of all these, hasn't it?
Yes. And a springboard.
That would a banana. thought that were a banana. What is wrong with you? This is such a
Hypothermia in a minute. I think that's what's going to be wrong with me.
That's one sharp banana.
I don't like how it does that, does. It bounces that little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, some people are never satisfied, are they? Would you like me to look for my other Stanley knife?
No, yeah, good.
Hang on. There we go. Try this one, guys. This has got more protruding blade. It's more dangerous. I give you the safe option.
Give me the safe one.
I don't cut through the airlines.
Yeah, that's what we're worried about.
You've got to feel confident though, aren't you, who you are. I've done that before. You chopped the end of his finger off.
Yes, be careful. Don't cut your fingers off. Paul says.
Well, it sticks your fingers together, so I might as well stick bits of your fingers together.
I don't know where them airlines go.
It's all right. It's like an axolotl. They just grow back again. Good job, mate. You needed a paddle after all that digging.
Tell you what, I wish it was yesterday when we were doing all that digging.
Oh yeah, that would have been nice. Cool down a bit.
We were having a swim.
Yeah. I finished up with a stodgy blob of food in the bottom of a left open tub. I'm not sure what that was about. I'm assuming that meant fish food.
Damn it. A bit,
It's because it's about 40 layers.
yeah. That folds and gone, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like past the parcel.
I don't want to hit these airlines though. I'm screwed if I do.
It's alright, I've got some jointers. It'll be fine.
Ah, sure enough, right, so we haven't we?
Yeah.
There's a few repair kits should we need them.
Yeah. A few potential patches.
He had to really lean over the ball to get his food, and then he'd sit down to eat it, and then he'd get another bit, stand up, get another bit, and sit back down, because he had to lean over the edge of the ball. Sometimes when you do that, I just kept leaning over it to get it.
Does one require some slate?
Some slate.
Yeah. Let me get Glamorous Assistant to take over. There you go, Vicky.
Oh, it's all about me. God help you.
Come on, boy. Right, Gary, I'm going to go take dog in and give him a bath.
All right, love.
Are you? No, we're not sleeping again. We are definitely going home. We're going to leave these poor people alone now for the weekend. I think they've probably had enough of us by now.
I couldn't have done it without you.
As he pulls a funny face. No leaks so far. Oh God, you fell over.
Surgery going off there.
Yeah,
Surgery there.
that's the air stones going in.
That's his keyhole.
And he'll make that look like it was never even there. I've got to get home to cook, have I, Paul? Okay.
Living with a chef, that's because he can only cook beans on toast.
Thanks for that. Nice job. You're a cook, Paul. It should be waiting for her. Well, if he knew what time I was coming home, but I don't know what time I'm coming home, so I'll be home when I'm home.
No one knows.
If only.
We don't do plans.
Right. That was precisionally measured.
Trim all around that. And the blue slate board is going in. Oh God. No, I felt a fish touch. A weird feeling when the fish touches you in the lid, yeah. I'll have a few of those here. Does need go somewhere.
Is that a koi? Is that, guys, is that a koi in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see us? That was from Aaron.
Another jumbo toast. Yeah, I should read yours, Dan. Mine is absolutely rubbish. Covered in algae.
This is a good one, Dust.
Yeah, the one I got was inside a tube, and the tube filled up with
Yeah,
water.
that's why I got this one. It's just a glass tube from all it apart, and then the rest of it's all just plastic around it.
What was orange tape?
It's just sort of stopped raining. Just, and when I mean just, I mean that very loosely. It's a very loose term.
There we go.
Stopped here now, so I'm
Yeah, I'll request you.
by the pond. Good for you. And you.
Yeah. small enough. I've been told otherwise.
And again. $20-40 blue slate? Question mark. Do we know, people? 40. Apparently.
Small, not blue.
Oh, plum. I stand corrected. Or we stand corrected. Plums do taste better. They look nice. Look at the state of those hands.
Yeah. Could you pass that? Blue towel.
Fish plum disease. Is that a thing? Is that a new thing?
It is. It's an emerging fish virus.
Ah, well. Who would have thunk it?
What the funk?
What the funk?
I'm used to do the dirty hands work.
Yes, now. Well, why did you stop putting the say something about colour? I'll do that. Yeah. Have some scum in there. Great, wasn't it? Did it once. Don't get rid of the ground. It comes down when I say wood. It'll be nice. Oh, goddamn.
Nearly.
Idle rocks.
Can you see? You can see now, look. What was what was the fight about? You'll have to wait and see. I meant it with all love, I promise. I didn't hurt him. He's okay. He lived. We have heard from DT today, haven't we? Please tell me we have.
No.
Shit. We have heard from DT today, haven't we?
Yes,
Please
yeah,
tell me
yeah.
I haven't killed
He's
you.
just been. He's been on. He said he had to go. He's already been on.
Okay.
Been on live early.
Is that
Are they artificial invoice? No, they're real.
This is going to be a bit long, but you can trim this down now.
Where's the knife? Do we trust me with a knife? We can do this. Ew. For some reason, video quality has improved. It's probably improved because I put it down so you're not shaking. That would be me. I apologise. You're on the floor, so unless, you know, we have an earthquake, you should be fine.
No, what we're saying, Dad, we're putting some...
Keeps moving.
All down here then, yeah?
Stop bloody moving.
We hold him first.
Look. It's like cam. No, its resolution has improved. Nothing to do with shaking. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about resolution. I don't know how to do that.
What?
Apparently, the resolution has improved.
Who said that?
Canon
It's
lenses.
720p always is live stream, never changes. It can only be 720p when you stream live on YouTube. It can go up to 1080p when the upload is finished and finalised by YouTube.
Hi, aquarium jelly.
Thank you for joining us. Oh, God.
Maybe it's a bandwidth issue. Maybe. I don't know anything about them either. So you're typing in and unfortunately the wrong person is reading them. My bad. How about broad width or something? Something about the broad width. I'm assuming they're talking about the stream.
Board width.
Aaron McCoy, in his pocket. It's a cheese. No, he doesn't have cheeseburgers in his pockets today. He's eaten. And none was stored for later.
There's a cheeseburger in my pocket.
I'm eating cheeseburger was the was that a struggle? Didn't want that, no?
Didn't you floor?
Yeah. Long. I went to say floor and then realised I was wrong completely.
Retro bottom drain so many times and I've dropped in there.
Again. Apparently you need to fall in. Well, he's already been swimming.
Already swimming it, oh.
He swam. If you go back to the beginning, he done 2 whole lengths. My good God. Did 2 whole lengths of the pond.
What was that?
Don't know. I missed it. I missed who it was. I'm shaking again now, so I'm going to put it down again. I can't go in there. I'll drown. And Daz might just be able to do it.
No.
But no. I might drown. I think I probably would. It's way too deep for me.
I ain't got my swimming licence anyway.
No,
I'm waiting for it coming through the post.
exactly. And I don't have the right tyre. No, we're going to blame that.
I'm not driving back 2.5
No,
hours.
maybe next year when
Yeah,
you've
maybe
all
next
forgotten about it. I agree. Yep. See. Get the DT armbands on. It's not going to matter. Still going to get wet. Armbands or no armbands. I don't fancy driving home soggy. Thanks, but you're okay.
I've got some trunks you can borrow.
Think I might need a little bit more than trunks.
The world's not ready for this.
Absolutely not. I'm sure Gaz has a towel foot. No, you're okay. You're fine. Promise. I need more than a towel. I need a full thermal dressing gown and chisel. Freeze my butt off. Yeah, you say that. But you're not a reptile like I am. Come on, the sun was out earlier and I put my hands on Daz and he nearly flinched with how cold I was. Exactly, I told you. I'm like a reptile. I'm cold-blooded. It's fine, it matches my soul. Lucky you. Yep.
No, you're not. If you was cold-hearted, you wouldn't be here.
Now that's just the people I like.
Go on, Mr. H. You're not productivity now.
Do you want the towel?
Yeah. Right, how much more? Well, I'm going to get all that to come down here. I'm
It's
going to
got
bring
to go.
a nice curve and all the way down and round. We're just going to get all this cut out before you go.
Chuck it in the van, quick.
Yeah, you didn't say which day. I know. I don't think that one open just in case.
For Vicky to go in, it needs to be. And
So am I going to be your YTS training for 12
no, sorry, I don't do OnlyFans. No matter what.
Who was that?
Mike Bass.
We got James of Carlisborough.
No. I think. I don't know how to pull the comments back up.
Let's take it to the master.
Yeah.
Everyone asking me.
I'm pretty sure it's Mike Bass. I remember my pretty soon. And they flashed too quick.
One requires comments coming back up.
For Vicky
Oh, she's gone.
to go in, it needs to be an OnlyFins site. Heat the pond, then might get Vicky in. He said OnlyFins, not fans. He said OnlyFins, not fans. There we go. Let's have a look at this now so you can see a little bit of a dry stone wall. I might get all these pipeworks trimmed up, make them a little bit near. Cobbled off, all inserted and in, backfilled now. Underneath. Oh, shite. Looks like we snapped another branch off, does. That's your fault, that.
Of course.
Oh, sorry, fish. See, they're not bothered fish when you're in with them. At all. This is not really moving out of my way all that fast. Nice edging work. Oh yes, I was YTS £25 a week pay. Robbing bastards, mate, 100%. They did the same with me too, bud. I think I started on £27.50 and that included my bus fare for the week when I first started on a YTS. West Yorkshire Training Scheme.
No, 25, you got £25.
Yeah, £25 and then you got £7.50 for bus fare on top of it. If you travelled, I used to keep the bus fare and cycle to work instead.
Kids want that an hour nowadays.
58 people watching, 32 thumbs up. Come on guys, that should say 58. I'm actually walking around in here, freezing my arse off, entertaining you all, whilst catching hypothermia. That's got to be worth at least a thumbs up. I was £40 a week doing fabrication stroke welding, rip-off. Where West Yorkshire are you? Would you like my mother's name, maiden name and the last 3 digits from a bank account as well, Aquarium Daily? I'm live on YouTube, babe. I'm in Huddersfield. I'll go as far as that. There you go, bud. Huddersfield, yes, there you go, canal lanterns. I'll say this much, I'm rather ready for a bathroom break.
Don't do it in there.
No.
Don't want the ammonia spiking.
Need to get them, hey mate, this is a rarity in itself that my legs ever even see daylight, never mind getting sun on them. I'm in Bradford, mate, trying to get out. There you go, sweet. George Murdoch Fishing says need to get some sun on them legs, guys. Aquarium Daily says I'm in Bradford. Just walk out, mate. Just walk out. Whoa, goddamn, excuse me. Right, chaps, you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna leave you with a quick view of the pond for a wee while I run inside and use the bathroom. Yeah, that was definitely where the water came from in the conservatory earlier on.
You got a slow leak?
And that's slow leaking everything. That's looking good, that does. How long will it take to get around that? Have you got your special shovelly thing, haven't you? Special. It's like
Half moon. Full moon.
yeah, that's the one.
Total eclipse. Yeah, it's in the van. Someone screwed the fence back up.
Oh, bollocks.
I used to stay.
Alright, I'm back. See what else I can muck up now, shall we?
Just awaiting confirmation of the width of the border. I don't want to.
Whoa, that's
above my pay grade.
that is, it's definitely above our pay grade. I'm not getting shits for that.
No.
Well, I don't know.
I would say about space width.
Yeah, I'd say so. But we shall wait for O Capitan.
Yes. I hear the thunder of his tiny footsteps.
Oh, let it open.
What width are we talking then, boss? About yay much?
Yeah, that'd be more than enough. Well, yeah, that's what I did last time. Spared width around. We got all backside filled in now, and that's done. And I'm never going to get weeds because there's liner underneath it. I might have mixed it up a little bit, but
Hold on.
it'll come clear again. So what do you think, guys? Let's give you a...
Well, broken shed's dangerous.
What did you get?
It's not like
What got you?
Twister. If anyone's ever seen a film Twister where they run into that bomb and everything's swinging around. I touched one spade and there was a jar or something balanced on the top.
Yeah, that's it.
To like 3 other spades. It's just one big booby trap. And if you turn around quickly, the lawnmower hits you on the head.
Yeah,
Off the wall.
well, the lawnmower fell off 3 times yesterday. It nearly took me out as well.
That wasn't haunted, it's just off the wall.
What do you think, guys? Then now we're getting there. We're going to literally get this little border in all the way around here now. Get that blue slated up, and the rest of the blue slate that I'm purple or plum slate that I've got. Oh shit! Low power mode. We need to get the battery charger. Bear with me 1 second, guys, while I get that. While I get the power cable. I did have it in my pocket. I hope I took it out because it would be knacked now if I didn't. There we go. There we go. This is the live studio, guys, for all those that want to watch. This is where we do it from. Let's plug this in so we don't run out of power. And we can go live for a little bit longer. Oh, I'll grab the vape as well. How long is last? How long is last? Huh? For a second you were extending it already with Daz using the spade.
That's it, breaking new ground. Don't worry.
Battery. Oh, my battery's been on. Well, I've been filming all day, mate, with it, and then gone to the live with it. But this is a battery backup. This will charge my phone 6 times. It's on 83%. So, yeah, it'll last all day. But that is looking pretty damn good. I think it is anyway. And that's all that really matters. Fish are enjoying it. Plenty of room for swimming around in now. I'm back. Had to drop the life off, says Jigs. Battery. Yeah. A long time, mate. 60 people, 61 people watching. 40 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Click that. Another 19. No, another 19 here. Smack that thumbs up, guys. Flipping heck. I'm starting to feel a bit on the nippy side now. Trim to the stone does, and then just, yeah. We'll shape it round it. And we don't lose. Off to dinner, off to dish dinner, guys. Catch you later, buddy. Looks sweet. Vince is making dinner. What the hell, Vince?
Is this an alternate universe room?
Yeah, starting to think same. We've got a chef that doesn't like to cook. Back again. Hope all has gone well, mate. It's gone sweet. We've got now, so I'll show you, so you can have a quick nosy and a quick look. We've got all this lot. Yeah, twisted koi. You might have to hand in your man card. We've got all this built back up now. Again, we've got all these rocked off and blue slate backfilled. It'll wash off when it rains a bit. No, I don't like cook, but I don't like coming home to do the job I do all day. Yeah, mate, I don't like coming home and mending stuff, but you got to do it, haven't you? But I mend stuff all day long. Gaz, what flavour are you vaping? This particular one is peach, man. It's lovely and all. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm sure it's a peach one. Oh yeah, look. Polycarb roof. I've no longer got a roof hole in my conservatory. That got smashed off today as well. Wicked. Which means now I can cut a temporary little cover for the little growing pond because there's no heat. You know, it's not going to keep much more, but it'll stop all the freezing cold ice and snow falling in it off the conservatory roof like it normally does. Hopefully that's just put my phone back on charge. Yeah, that's, yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, Ice Fantasy Peach vape juice. It's well nice. Doom 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 doom. Well, it's been a lovely day.
It's not helpful.
Because I've had that spade for 15 years. It's had 6 new heads and 5 new handles. We've had that gag a few times. That's my dad's spade. To be completely honest, that's my dad's spade when everybody gets their own. Chag's flashing a bit. He's not happy. Oh, is that what it is? Every time you stamp, and is he doing a bit of a flash? Yeah. Anybody want a jack? Anybody want a chag? No, it's chag there. Trigger! You're right, Dino, that's the one. Only fools and horses. I don't vape, but if I did kebab flavour, I'd start vaping. Have you tried Nishikikoi vape Sankey? No, mate. Yeah, they're all twitching a bit nowadays. That chag's just flashed about 55 times in a row. He's well not happy. Probably got something stuck in his gill. We've got plenty of room for swimming around now. I'll send you a bottle, 32 Tillman. Who's 32 Tillman? That's a new name. I've got a fish from Nishikikoi, Poland. That one there. That one's from Nishikikoi. He's not happy, him, at all. He's doing the same side time and time again. I wonder if he's got something in his gill.
We were doing that earlier.
Well, I ain't got rid of the flukes, so he could very well be doing it because of the flukes. We're going to have to get another treatment in.
Has anyone heard of Superverm or Vermex used for flukes?
Has anybody what?
It's either Superverm or Vermex. It's something that's used for, I think it's used as like sheep dip, but someone was telling me, a fellow koi enthusiast, that you can use it for koi and it works very effectively for flukes. But I know nothing about it, so if anyone's had any experience of it or knows anything about it, let us know. Because the bloody Lernex don't seem to be working.
No, Linux is shit, man. As everybody knows how small my pond was, I've treated time and time and time and time again with that stuff, and it hasn't done shit. It hasn't touched them. No point having a landscape gardener and struggling, is there? Cheeky bugger. Tell you what though, Daz, that spade of yours, man, that's sharp as shit on the edge of that blade.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a few of them flicking around now. Looking good. Nearly done. Nearly done. Finishing touches. Couple of little fancy plants. What we're thinking about doing. I was saying to Daz earlier, wasn't I? But we pretty much used most of that stone now. So ain't gonna need to do that. I was gonna say, oh, sorry, facing me. I was gonna put a couple of little flower bed with plenty of spare liner and put a bit of a flower bed round it as well. But that'll only be shitloads of petals to fall in pond. That'll piss me off, so I don't think I'll bother doing that either. 67 people watching. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. But they certainly got a hell of a lot more room for swimming around in. Jesus Christ, that just took a big jump up. 72 people watching. Thank you very much for joining us. It's nearly there. Nearly done. And if everybody wants to buy a section of GKP official turf, we will be auctioning some off on Thursday night in a presentation box. There we go. There you go. Top quality. That one's actually got some of the original blue line marking on.
Double the price out of this piece.
Let's pop you guys on the tripod for a minute, as you're already in it. But Jeff Lee says, I used the one Rick put me onto, Kasuri Fluke P, and it worked for me, Gaz. Nice one, Jeff. Kasuri Fluke P, Daz, Jeff used, and it worked. Kasuri Fluke P. God damn. My garden's not the levelest. It's got different angles all over it, sure. I'm going to get some of this blue slating around these.
Yeah, one sucker.
Has it rained that much? These buckets are full. I can top out Restic Garden up though, Daz, can't I?
Yeah. And next doors.
It don't really go that far though, does it?
No.
Whoa. That was nearly the first piece of slating pond.
Almost spell victory. Someone's tea doing. Trifle. That's the only thing that's kept me going. Thursday night trifle.
Yeah. Is that all empty?
Yeah, there will be. There's a big tub there.
Well, I'll put all that in down here. Redo all this.
So we use a new round.
Yeah, there's a new one on the front edge. I've chopped all a few areas up. Rest it behind them. No point having that one switch full and the rest of it looking shit through with it. Down. Give it a dusting of the new stuff as well. How many more have we got?
This stuff's messy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's like frigging mud, isn't it?
It is. Put your hands in a bowl of trifle.
Yeah, take a little basket, slide it, put it in your mouth.
Good idea, though. Is that what the bucket was
That's what the bucket's for, yeah. Oh, sweet.
It's a sanitation point. get you a fresh one, Maggie.
Thank you, sir.
Getting great koi water. It's good enough for them, it's good enough for us.
Exactly. It's like up my nose.
That kills when it separates the skin from your nail. So just slow it down.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Dog's missing you. Thank you.
I gotta turn all that forest bark over anyway. I'm gonna line that gorilla tubbing all the way along the long rim for
God's sake, that killed Peony.
completely done. God, please. Got all that bit there. Come down here, top up that, top up that, top up that. Come all along there, top that. That's to use them 3 bags. Yeah. That's definitely going to use them 3 bags. Yes. Without a doubt. Let's see what's been seen on here. I bought another 9 bags of blue slate, mate. Get back in and show us. Gaz, get back in and show us a demonstration and how a koi flashes. Don't get Gaz with that hose, Daz. Pond's looking really good. You have some amazing friends, and I truly do, mate. Cabby says, hi, how you doing? DT says hello, good evening, Gaz. Just got back in. Probably a bit of slate dust irritating them. I had no slate dust in there, mate. This is where Gaz gets the big pond bills for, look, yeah, you're right there with that one, Skeg. Big pond. Let's have a look now. Let's give you a look from inside the filter shed. Shit, that's sharp. There we go. We're done. Done and dusted, finished. The new GKP koi pond. We just need to get a net on it and that's it. And in all, the lawn's not too bad. Thank you very much, guys. You got more air stones? No, mate, I got one here, one there, one there. And we've got all that returning in there too, mate. But what I have got is I do have a pump, which I'm going to be switching that over, that one, from that one. And I think it bangs out way more. Oh, nice one. I've just had my speed crocks. My speed crocks just been handed to me. So good to go now. Second gear. That's it. She's done, guys. Finished. Only one thing I've got to do, and that's adjust the float switch for laying on the surface. What? Oh shit, and a net. God damn it. God damn. So there's 2 things I've got to do. That's what I was thinking, yeah, just peg it down. Sneak about. Where you been, sneak about? It's been a while. Thought you got lost. What you been up to? What you been sneaking about at? Anyone a dinosaur egg? God damn. The lawn is actually squidgy as shit there. Dinosaur eggs going there. On corner. There we go. One. Finished. GKP koi pond. Work? You've been working? You've been sneaking about at work? Is that your job? Secret spy? Yeah. Actually it would, yeah. If you can plant it, plant it. when it grows 50 times bigger. You're in the shit. What do you think, guys? Finished touch, that's it. All done. I might be getting, what I might actually do is I might actually get some lighting as well. A couple of, instead of these rock things, because they're shit. It looks superb. You've inspired me to upgrade my pond with the permission of the boss. Always best to get the permission, Gooner. That's it, Koi Gooner. There's another new name. Thank you very much, mate.
Don't call us.
How was the onion barge, guys? It will love the Dev. Fish are looking good. Cracking job, guys. When you're going bigger. When am I going bigger? Tell you what, mate. That's your pond 5 times, isn't it? On a serious note, what do you reckon? Do you think we did a good choice leaving the overhanging acer tree? Make it look a bit more of a... And the koi, could do another koi, Daz. Do a couple more of them koi along that fence. That look wicked.
Have a trip out to the Oaks again.
It was, the McCrispy was better, mate. I did like that, it was really nice. Never had one of them before, didn't even know they did them. You just stick with what you know, don't you? Just watch part 1 and part 2. Build all good, mate. That's just the live. That's not the build. The video for this build is yet to drop. And I think that might be part 1, part 2, part 3 with the amount of stuff we've got. Could end up being a 3-parter. But so you can see everything we've done and everything how we did it. Start to finish. Pumping it out, filling it up, everything. We've just done some lives in between it and through it, mate, as well, for people to see how we progressed, because I knew everybody knew we were making a start on it, so I knew I wouldn't be able to stop off and get any content out this weekend. So I thought I'd make sure that I did a little bit of a live. At least I got some out for weekend for you guys to see too. Will the acer tree roots be an issue? No, mate. The only facts. Come on, Daz.
No. If it was a 30-foot pseudo-platinous type acer, then yeah, you might get a bit of bulging from the roots. But the roots on that are never going to grow big enough to cause any issues whatsoever. You're talking the thickness of my pinky finger is about as thick as any of the main roots on that are going to grow.
Ever going to grow. And that tree is 11 years old.
Yeah.
So in another 11 years, mate, I can't see it being double the size. If I keep topping it out, it won't keep growing too much. 74 people watching, 50 thumbs up. Come on, guys, share a little bit of love. We've put some graft in. These two definitely put some graft in. And yours truly, and Dave, DT Koi, and Aaron from Umber Koi. Give them thumbs up, a bit of a smash for us, guys. And Marie, yeah, my wife has made sure that everybody's had plenty of food, drinks, and looked after as well all weekend. Simon S says, evening all, wow, nice work today, looks fantastic. Thank you very much, mate. Just goes to show hard work and a small budget can produce cracking results, mate. Yeah, do you know how much that pond's cost? And I know, again, I'll say it again, thanks very much, Jeff. He gifted me the line, he gifted me the underlay. That pond has cost 58 quid. Skeggy says, hey, I've put some graft in watching. Bastardo. Do you know what I'm more pleased about anything? That it's level. And I don't see that shitty, horrible bit that went deeper up there. I mean, it does go up a little bit because garden raises up that much more. But I can still come up another inch.
Another inch and a half
yeah.
Before it overflows.
In fact, we've got a hose pipe, but we might as well get it topped up. I might as well top it up. But let's give him a little bit of something. Let's give him a little bit. Let's give him some mealworms and give him some bit of food, because they have had several days without being able to eat. Well, they've had 2 days complete starvation in there, and they had 2 days where I give them next to no. Top it up, Sneak About says. If nothing else, fish will only be on lawn in the morning, won't they? Yeah, they love it, mate. Yorkshire spring water. We're now taken out. Will it be netted and covered in winter? Nope. Told you, mate. These are double hard bastards. It'll be netted, yes, 100%. But yeah, it's a foot deeper than what it was before, and they were always fine with the depth of the water prior to it. So I don't think we need to be worrying about them wintering through. These guys have all wintered through already. Every one of these fish has seen a winter. Seen a Yorkshire winter, none of that, you know, southern winters like your lot get. They've seen a Yorkshire winter. I should call them Jon Snow. Well, oops, spooked them with that handful. There we go, some mealworms in there for them as well. Have a good feed, that's the last one for today. Proper winter, Yorkshire winter. Dave, you don't get winter. If he does a bit, he's allergic to it. Savage does. But yeah, it will be getting a net. Give over, you gals. What's the plan for putting your reeds back in, mate? The reeds are in bin bud. They're gone. They're done. I'm not having them. They looked shit. We put them in. They looked horrible. Didn't like it. I didn't want it down there too clustered. It stops from being able to see the overhanging tree. So I'm going to get... I've obviously got that patch of lilies there. I'm going to get another patch of lilies for here and another patch of lilies for here. So they'll have 3 shaded areas for lilies instead. Minus 4.2 C my pond was last winter. Minus 4. Bloody hell. Minus 4 inside the house last year, mate, for us. Never mind outside. Jigs, that's because you're from America. But look, they all look pretty damn happy in there now. DT, pissed myself laughing. That's pretty damn good, that does. We got that, and Aaron, you guys got that pretty damn level there. Yeah, the slightest discrepancy. Well, it's still a little bit deeper here, but it's just the level of my neighbour's garden to step down to mine. Because it does, the whole estate runs this way. Even Andrew and Nicholas next door does as well, so. Well, there will be some settlement, won't we, when we took that tank turret gun out of it. Gaz, we all gather around a fire in my house. If it's cold, we light it. They have lots of room, them koi now. See them grow next year. Will be interesting. Yeah, it will be, mate. Just caught the last second of it looking great. Filtration have you got? What filtration have I got, mate? Right, I'll show you my filtration. I have my home built trickle shower there, which is picked up from a mid-water pickup there. Goes through coarse, fine, medium sponges, and then through four bags of Alpha Grog, cascades down and through, and returns through into a box filter there, which is just a sunken box with some sponge filters, fine grade sponge filters in. Comes through a UV first, and then returns through those three. We've got a pickup here from the retro bottom drain, which comes up dry fitted, and comes into the 10,000 litres an hour, goes through the Cockney Coy UV, then it runs through into the first chamber. This chamber is in a 3-barrel filter system, which is full of jack matting stacked this way to about here, and then this way 5 pieces that way, and then into a moving bed filter. And then this last barrel is a static bed with 3 bags of Alpha Grog and 3 bags of Biohouse, is it Backhouse Media in there as well, and then Overflow, return and back in. They're really easy to make, Vic, them, and they do a damn good job.
Is it completely full, just the foams then?
No, it's foam, 4 or 5 layers of foams, and stops to about, oh, I can't even get my arm through. Yeah, about there. And then the rest of it's full of Alpha Grog. And it just cascades and trickles down through to that bottom. The bottom's gridded off. It's got this grid, I'll show you. Yeah. All I need to do is just open up the tap at the bottom, and all the mucky water just flushes out, and that's it, job done.
I was wondering how you got to clean it.
It's been, I took
it. Got to put Vicky in upside down.
That's what I'm built for.
Daz is just querying how I made this one, but it's all on my video, mate. And my dad's got one running in his front pond. I mean, he's got one running in his back garden pond, and that's all he's got running on his pond, and it's a crystal clear. So they're about the same size as my pond was original. But that's 20 quid a water butt.
Yeah.
A little bit of that grid meshing, make a little bit of four pieces of 2-inch pipe, and a cable tie through, drop that into the bottom, then stack all your media on top, fill it 3/4 full, then your sponges, then a feed in at top, and back down and through. So it's just a trickle tower.
Yeah. Cool.
And then that goes into that box, which polishes and goes through UV as well. Talking of UVs, we shall plug that UV back in, and we will plug that UV back in, and we've got everything back in. Internet, filter for main air pump, done. There we go, all done and sorted. That's everything back in and running. Only thing we need to do now is tidy its shed up. And I'm going to be switching this pump, which is running those air stones out there, for this one, and then I will be making a curtain, a bubble curtain all the way along back. And that's it. So that's my filtration, mate, all made by myself, obviously. Done and sorted. Just got a little bit of tidy up, put everything away, job done. What do you think? The boss has just come out. Let's see what she thinks. What? You don't want to come out? You don't want to tell me what... Am I in doghouse? Yes! You don't want to be on that, but I'm not in doghouse. There we go. Happy days. DT, as you say, mate, keeping koi doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't at all. Not at all. It's like a raised koi pond. Looking good, guys. Lovely job. Thank you very much, Astrid. Simon says thumbs up. Yeah, I made all my own filtration, mate. At the end of the day, right, to make that filter, the pump cost 89 quid, 20 quid for each filter barrel, about 80 quid worth of pipe fittings. I don't know, I think that Cockney Koi 11, I've got this one is in an 11 watts, and the other one that is in that box is 11 watts. So I have 22 watts UV. Then the aeration, which runs the filtration. So when I want to clean down or filter, I'll turn all them 3 taps on, boil them up, give them a good half-hour boil up, pull this, pull this, pull this, and then that, I'll show you so you can see, that then comes out and floods out of, I don't know if you can see it, bear with me 1 second. Comes out of that pipe there, which I'm going to extend, and it just runs away to waste, because at the end of that footpath there is a road tread, so it just trickles down there and goes to waste. And legally by law, you're allowed to run water away from your property downhill, and that's where my wastewater goes off when I trim it, when I boil it down and clean it up. And I normally do switch it on, boil it up, run it for about 25-30 minutes, dump it all, fill the system back up again, run it again, and then dump it all, do it again. That takes out 900 litres, which used to give a good, you know, well, probably do about a 5% water change now. So I might have to do a couple more boils now just to give it a good clean, but they all look happy, they all look like they're enjoying it, and they all look a hell of a lot better for it. Can't believe the Matsukawa bucket is looking absolutely sweet again. Daz, flick that hose pipe off, mate. I'll do, that's full enough. Thank you very much, sir. She's full. Ain't going to take it any higher than that because it's brimming there. We've got one low spot. The low spot is in exactly the same place as the original low spot. Yeah. Nice one from Simon. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. How's the bottom drain working, mate? Now it's bigger. Well, actually, mate, it's running at 8,000 litres an hour, and the barrel is still 3/4 of an inch off. So I think we're taking it all out and giving it a good clean. Everything's hunky-dory. Just got to see how it progresses, mate. I will drop it down later and drop it down lower. But man, I'm well happy with that. Well happy. Got these guys to thank. And I truly did mean it when I was asked earlier. Getting into koi keeping and making friends with this lot is one of the best things that's ever happened. For friends wise and fun, hobby, pastime. It's been brilliant. Yeah, I just said that. Just said same. I think we should. It kind of offsets the tree though, doesn't it? Could just do with another one, a kahaku and a shower. That looks sweet. Maybe a sankey on end. 10%, 2 boils, 300 litres. %, is 2 boils of 300 litres, so dropping 600 litres, that's 10% of 6,000. But I think it'll look nice with a curtain across there, air curtain across back. That nice bubbling rotation.
Yeah.
What?
Strobe lights, that leaves you.
Strobe lights.
Joke.
Please don't do it.
Maybe some nice lighting in, or some of them posts, you know, that come up, stand up with a light on.
Yeah,
Some soft lighting on it. Look nice.
it would actually, yeah.
You don't
Or even downlighters on the fence shining down onto the pond.
It's damn near dead. Yeah.
Mini.
We've got a mini one. Yeah, my big fern that I had that was there had died off, but it's had a baby, so we planted one here, and she's put it right next to the dinosaur egg. That's what Bethan used to call that, didn't she? Dinosaur egg.
I don't think it is one as well.
Ted's gonna love this when he sees this. He's gonna be, wow, Papa, fish, come on. Can't wait for him to see it. He's gonna love it. I'd so love to keep it like that without a net on.
You won't have out left.
I so would love to
That's
though.
next door, but you
Could
won't
just literally just get all those bits and leaves off at top. It's so annoying when you get leaves on top when you've got to, because those little leaves, they drop off like shit. That's tomorrow evening's job. Ladders out, trim that back into a shape again, get it back into a ball shape. Eh? Bloody hell, Daz. It's all right, mate. I need to trim an edge. So there you go, guys. Well, that's it. She's done. Get a skimmer. Nah. Don't need a skimmer. And I'd have to put another pump in and another box somewhere else and just alter everything that we've just finished. Don't need a skimmer, mate. I can bit pond skimmer.
Skimmers are problems anyway. The amount of people that lose fish in skimmers.
Yeah. Skimmers are for lazy folk that don't want to go out and do bits around the pond, and that's the bit I enjoy, going out there, tinkering, doing stuff, looking at them, checking them, making sure they're all right.
That's the spare.
We've got 3 bags spare, so I've still got to fill that part here, this part here with blue slate, and all the way up to there. So we're probably only going to be left with a bag spare, if that. So not really. And it's a bit low there, look. I need to dig Old Forest bark up because we've wheeled 8 ton out of it and it squashed it well down. So I need to dig Old Forest bark up. A pool net, just drag it over top on an evening and roll it back out on a night, Paul. Is that what you're saying? Well done, guys. See you all later. Thank you very much, bud. Take care. See you again next time. Well worth it, that, man. Thank you again.
You're welcome. Most welcome.
That does look damn good, doesn't it? Daz, we need to do some mud ponds. Raised berms, mud ponds.
We have been discussing.
Yeah, we have. I've got the green light from Mother.
Have you?
Yeah. All the conifers down.
Seriously? The conifer's gone. And massive mud pond.
Ponds.
Oh, another polytunnel.
2 polytunnels. Bottom.
Listen to this. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. We've got to get this on camera. Come on, let's have it again.
2 more polytunnels.
2 more polytunnels.
Big one like the one up the garden, then a smaller one like your size. One to up the garden, and then all those tanks I built down there, gone. Conifer hedge, gone. Mud ponds.
Watch out, Adam Bayer. Here we come.
They'll be coming halfway out up the lawn, so that's a big area.
It is a bloody big area.
So they'll be probably 20 foot by 12 foot, something like that, each mud pond. It's all done to raise and fry small fish.
Oh, wicked. Next year is going to be so good. And then obviously... Next weekend? Sweet. Is that what we started? Oh,
Having a weekend off.
did you hear that? Did you hear that? You got that on live. That one is one that I can't back away from. We're going next weekend. 360 diggers out. Conifers down. Shoot.
Yeah, we'll have a weekend
Future plans, guys. That's good. A week, yeah. I could do you a week off. I could do you another chuffing week off, and I've just had one. Only thing that's left to do now is to thank these guys again. Oh, hang about. Hang about. Have you had all clear by the wife? Oh, I have. She's well happy, frankly. Not bothered at all. Chuffed to bits of it. I asked, am I in doghouse? She said, no. So, could have gone a little bigger. God damn it. You lot still gonna go and ha 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 mad? Nice seating area by the side of the pond. Do you know what? Right, actually, what I'm thinking about doing, and believe it or not, I'm thinking about bringing this 500-year-old oak bench. And it is 500-year-old, I swear, on my kid's life. That bench has been made out of an oak balance beam that was over 500 years ago from down south when I used to make lock gates for a living. We brought the balance beam back, we chucked all the dead wood out of it. You can smell what you want, I can prove it. So we made 3 oak benches. My dad has one, I have one, and my mate Lee has one. And since then the company's closed down and gone into liquidation because my boss got cancer and could no longer keep us on. So we all made a bench each out of it. And that seated bench area, I'm thinking about taking it up there and just where that bush is here. See how I've got a little bit of an arch? I'm thinking about cutting out that bush and trimming it so that I can get, trim my bush, so I can trim my bush. I'm thinking about trimming it out, taking out this grass, trimming this up and bringing it over into an arch and put the bench in there so that I can sit under there with my grandson and just throw food on to feed fish.
We could have done that. We would have gladly have done that before the pond built.
If you didn't struggle, it wouldn't have been fun. The amount of times I got to laugh at you, get twanged in the eye, get cut by... If I'd have left it as it was, it would damn near a tickling pond, so it was bad before. I have hacked it right back. But that's what I'm thinking of doing, because Sonny runs through this bit there, look. That's Sonny's little run route. So I thought if I clear that through, Sonny can still go through there for his little bathroom area, and then I can make a little seating area with a little, have this bush growing over top of it. I think that could look quite cool. Plus, our lass is having this turned in to a little dining area, that's coming out and going up there. All this lot's going. That water boat is getting moved and, well, yeah, sorted off. Probably just end up putting that overflow pump just down and into back at wall so it floods into the neighbour's garden. I hope they're not watching. This is going back up to the side of the shed. So this is going to have a massive jet wash off, good clean up, and then we're going to have a little seating area. But I don't know if we'll be keeping this silver birch. If anybody wants a big silver birch, let me know. I've grown that from a little sapling this big. There we go. Done, Daz.
Yeah. Our work here is done.
Want to extend mine to 40k litres. Keggy, you must be on crack. Fuck. No, man, digging 8 ton out of there were bad enough, man. There was no way I'd want to be doing that kind of shifting. Got to get a machine in if you're doing that, surely. I'm actually shivering now, cold. I think it might have something to do with having piss wet through shorts and t-shirt on. I remember doing mine from scratch, 7 ton on my own. Well, if I did the original one, and it was half that size, and you reckon we took 8 ton out,
Yeah.
technically I've already done 16, but this is how I did it. Do you want to show you how I did it last time? Next door neighbours, I had a ladder that went up over this fence and down to the side. I filled up 3 gorilla tubs full of soil, climbed up the ladder over the top, and I passed all the soil into that garden because his wasn't flat level at all, it was really sloped, and he brought all his garden level with all the soil that I put into his garden. Passed the gorilla tubs back in, filled them back up again, up the ladder over and over and over, and did it again and again. Put a dust sheet across my neighbour's garden so I didn't ruin the lawn, and passed it over and over and over and just kept doing the same thing again and again. That's what I did to get rid of the soil last time. This time, we've taken 8 ton to my site manager and got rid of it that way. Yeah, machine and a dumper. Sweet. Aaron says that tree had my glasses off every time I went under it. Gonna take more than 3 days though, Skeg. Yeah, you're damn right it will. 7 ton, it takes a lot of shifting, mate, doesn't it? 7 ton. 7 ton, 8 ton we've dug out with 3 of us. But between Vicky and Dave, Vicky probably loaded 6 ton into trailers on her own and Dave probably did about 2 ton. She shifted that on her own. We were digging it out, barring it to fence, and Vicky shifted it from fence down pathway, down Snicket and into back of Daz's trailer. Don't put it on that plant. It'll kill you. There we go. You go, it said not kill you. It's only just started to grow. You're all right, I can sort this now. You guys just need to get yourselves sorted and comfortable and good. Do you want a drink or anything before you go? God damn, don't be flashing any more cold water, mate. I'm freezing. Vicky and Daz seem to be spending a lot of time behind the filter shed. They've just been doing all... Actually, that's one more job I've got to do. I've got to put these fence boards back on. Look at that. We dug that out. I think it died off, but I'm going to see if I can salvage anything out of it. Got to put those fence boards back on. That's what we did. Chucked it through here. And then Vicky trundled it all down there to where Daz's van is and banged it in back at trailer. 3 tubs of grass, 10 ton of crap, 10 ton of stone. That's all we got left. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Could probably take another bag of blue slate on here, to be fair. Oh shit, yeah. I don't need to test it. I just need to put it into water. Yeah, 1 second. I'll get it. You take that, and I'll pop it. I'll pop it in.
Let's see if he's going to go for a swim again. That's testing the structural integrity of the waterfall. Yeah, that pass. Don't make that noise. There's someone else that makes that noise, and sends me a cold shiver through me.
Okay, sorry.
There he is again. Picking a blade of grass out of the water.
Leave me alone.
Is that it? Is it set?
Well, all it does to switch off, it works. I know it works. Well, all it does to switch off is just drop to that depth and it all goes off.
This is why we're testing it.
Slowing.
Well,
Yeah.
there are chambers out there, so you've got to wait for the chambers to
Yeah.
But
That's definitely
slowed
slowing.
down.
That's definitely working. We're happy. You have passed the test.
You did it.
I actually would like to spray this black.
Yeah. Or put some black electrical tape around it.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't go and collapse the side of the pond now. Hi, Seska. Oh yeah, that looks better. God damn it, he made it.
Damn.
There you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
Pass you your device back to its rightful owner. Net. Oh, we're going to put a net on.
I'll get it sorted, mate. You're all right. You guys need to get yourselves off, or otherwise, if you don't get off, you're never going to get off, and then you're going to be stopping another night. We'll be doing something again tomorrow. We'll start another build. Tell them they have homes to go to. How much did it? Right, frankly, Coy, you're not going to believe this, mate. How much did the new pond bill cost? 58 quid, mate. And that's God's honest truth. It cost 58 quid for 9 bags of blue slate. And that's the only thing. That's the only thing that I needed to do. It's the only thing I had to purchase. £58. I know it's hard to believe, but literally, the only thing we had to do was dig a hole. Jeff Lees gave me a liner and the underlay, so I already had that. It was a gift from Jeff about 12 months ago, wasn't it? I think by now, probably. He gave it me last year and said that if you can make use of it, I'd love to see it be put to use because I don't want to do an in-ground pond anymore. So he gave me the liner and the underlay. I've literally got all this stone out of the hole again. I can't believe it does again, that there's come out that much to get it out.
Well, nice chunks of stone, aren't
Yeah. There's a good bit of wall in there.
Yeah.
And it's all in videos, digging it all out, so you'll see it all. Obviously the filtering system and everything was all built prior to it for this build. And it might cost me a few more quid for a couple of plants and some flowers or whatever we might choose to put around it and sort out and do. But yeah, £58. That's why I keep saying it, and we've said it, and Vince says it, and everybody else says it. Koi keeping doesn't have to be expensive. It's the graft that you put into it to do an in-ground pond. I don't need to worry about this going anywhere. It's never going to go anywhere. Double lined, so there's, I'd say, 10 to 15 mil of underlay around the outside. There's a good inch of sand on the base, and then an underlay on top of that as well. And then a 0.5 mil thick, whatever this is. I'm not sure it's what this type of liner is, but it's not that woven stuff. It's
Might be PVC. That seems to be
yeah,
the consensus.
PVC of some sort, of some type, plastic. I don't know. It's rubbery to me. It's like it's stretchy. PVC or EDPM. It's not EDPM. EDPM's woven stuff. It's 100% not that. But there you go, guys, all done and finished. All that's left to do now about this pond build is edit the goddamn long video. And it will be a long video, but it won't be all in one. I might make it into a couple. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, are you happy?
I'm fucking happy. I'm well, excuse my French.
Right,
I'm well
go
happy.
for it for you.
Very, very happy. Chuffed to bits. Couldn't be any more happy.
We're just glad it's happening.
HDPE is woven.
Yeah.
Oh no, HDPE is the woven one.
Yeah.
Right, Skeggy, what other types is it then?
I don't
The
see
ED
polyethylene, I think, that is.
EDPM. That's 0.5 PVC. There you go. Lifetime guarantee anyway, so whichever it is, it's pretty damn good. And I'm happy with it. Look at that, shifted all that lot. That were 4 handfuls of food and 3 handfuls of mealworms, and it's all gone.
5 cm on by the morning.
Come out and they're going to be monsters.
But yeah, super happy. Chuffed to bits. I've no longer got the smallest pond on the YouTube market. EDPM is rubber. I'm going to find out. I'll ask Jeff, he'll tell me. Jeff, he's still there. If you are, mate, what is it? What was that liner, mate? You know, you bought it. We would have been able to read the label, but it stuck to the bag because we turned to mush and got wet. So we didn't get to read it well. It does look empty though. I'm so used to having a pond that looks rammed with fish. And now I look like I have a pond that's got no fish in it. It's rubber off, lol. Rubbered off. It's rubber dingy. Pond liner, bro. Oh, finger ain't where. Had a butyl rubber liner for 20 years now. Yeah, I've even had a swim with them. How many people can say they swim with a koi? I have. Nutcase. Skeggy, fine work phone again. Somebody must have sent you a message. Ethylene proper. Yeah, there you go. Does. There you go.
Ethylene, propylene, monomer, synthetic rubber.
Try saying that, Gaz. I
Fake
tried.
rubber.
I tried, mate. That were. No, it's not happening. 61 thumbs up, 51 people watching. Thank you very much, guys, for the support. And thank you very much for coming and joining us every time we're live as well. It's been wicked. Had a good laugh. It's out of work hours, lol. Good man, Skeggy. That's it, damn right. Shop shut. Speak to you tomorrow. More than out though, I'm glad that Brandon's
Yes.
Matsuka. I can't believe how much different that fish looks, man. That fish went in there. It went in that temporary pond. It looked like it was going to die. That and the butterfly. Yeah, well, yeah. And now it's cruising around, swimming around everywhere. Like, look at it, steaming around everywhere. Look.
From this morning, it seems it had something to eat. It seems to
Yeah.
got loads of energy.
Not one single. In fact, since we give it the salt bath. I mean, the butterfly didn't make it, but yeah, hell, yeah. There's worse things that happen at sea. We lost the butterfly. There, listen to that. Now that's made my day, mate. Thank you very much, Jigs. Appreciate that. He says, I've enjoyed watching this more than a 15 grand build, 100%. You're a fucking star, mate. Thank you very much, Jigs. If you would live closer, I'd buy you a beer. I'll send you your check-in post, mate. It's Sunday, 3 p.m. shop hours. DT retracted his message, so you were either saying something smart or misspelled something. Oh, man. God, am I glad that's done, though. Fuck. I feel like I could be put on a rack and have my back stretched out. It feels like it could crack. Oh, it did. Just moving my shoulder blades and it cracked. I'm in the USA. Oh yeah, really? Sweet. We're getting quite a few people coming to watch us from USA. That's wicked. USA. How big's your pond? This is what community is about, mate. It is. 100%. That's why we keep pushing it, mate. That's why we keep pushing it. This is if we could see all these groups and communities that are out there doing this kind of stuff together, I would believe that there was an actual, real, true community out there. And I know there is one. I'm yet to see the others follow suit, but I would love to see it. And, you know, all of us coming together to help somebody do a job. Somebody that's not capable of doing it. Many hands make light work. You get 20 people in a field or in a garden field. Fucking hell, how big of a job we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've got 20 people in a garden, 6 to 8 hours graft.
It's amazing what you can get done in one day.
Yeah. There's only been 3 of us the bulk of the time doing this. and we've literally smashed this out. We started at lunchtime. We have though. We started at lunchtime on Friday, didn't we?
Yeah.
When we started pumping the pond out and getting it empty. We worked through till 8 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah, about 8.
So we did about 8 hours on Friday. Then Saturday we were up at, I didn't get up till about 9:30, did I? About 9:30. These guys were awake from 6. Like that. When's he getting up? Buzzing to go. I didn't put an alarm on, I just thought, sod it. So I got up about 9:30. So we probably started about 10, 11 o'clock-ish. By the time we had bacon sandwiches and everything, it was probably about 11 o'clock. And we did through on Friday till about 11 o'clock. So 12 hours on Friday. And then we've started today.
Smashed it by the end of Saturday, haven't we?
Yeah, it was done. The bulk of it, everything out. The digging were done. We got rid of the last lot of soil at 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish, didn't we? Dropped it off on site. And that were all done and gone. I mean, this would have cost me a fortune. Well, not a fortune. I would have thought maybe 400 quid for the liner and underlay, 700 or 800 quid in skips. And that, then 58 quid for the forest bark. Everything else has been graft and mates giving me a hand. So not too expensive. But it shows you what you can get and what you can achieve when people come together to help each other out. That's what you can make from it. Wait till he gets the bill. Shit, I'm at. Just for the DP, but just the DP bill. There you go, guys. That was pretty good. I'm quite impressed with how the bottom drain's working, to be fair, though. Certainly is, Gaz, and see you happy is awesome. Cheers, Dave. Appreciate it, mate, and I appreciate the help too. I will have many hours stood there like a sad bugger on a Saturday morning with my mate Mike doing his filter cleans. When he's stood there doing his pond and he said, "Have you not finished yet?" I'll be like, "No, mate, have you seen the size of my chuffing pond?" Because we do it together religiously every weekend. One thing I will be checking before I go to bed is my KH level. Check my KH, check my pH, do some parameter checks, because that could be a reason why they're doing a little bit of flicking and flashing. Give the water parameters a check, see how it's doing, and then I'm going to get tidied up, get my shed sorted out, have a coffee, and then die. Right, guys, I'm going to say a massive great big thank you for everybody that's come and joined us while we've been doing this project. 700 to 800 in skips, double that. Mr. Tropical Koi, you're probably right, yeah, 8 ton. Skeggy, remind to tell you a Cambridge story about a USA soldier I was once having a pint with. There you go, Skeggy. Remind Frank LeCoy to tell you about the guy you were having a pint with. I've done it for you, mate. But yeah, I'm going to bring this one with these two superstars, and Aaron and Dave. Thank you very much to all of you. Usual thing, if you've been enjoying this kind of content, don't be none of them, not been out, sneaking off again.
Damn.
Usual thing, guys, if you're enjoying this kind of content, do us a huge favour. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Until next time, keep smiling, guys, because goddamn I am. We'll see you all on the next one. Take care. Catch you all again soon. Do you want to end the stream?